Hey, 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 and welcome back to another Monday, another fun day where me and Dina, I just love these Mondays, right? Because again, it's just like when somebody might be thinking on Sunday, oh, another work week starting. For us, it's like, hey, more fun, more joy. Let's just connect with that
Yes.
energy because we manifest better when we are relaxed, when we are in the flow, when we are enjoying ourselves. And again, if you are just happen to scroll and come through our feed, we are coming into your feed. Hello, welcome, welcome. This is Passion Unscripted. This is the podcast where we talk about intimacy, relationships, sex, anything, right? Where I love to say where you might not talk to anybody around. So this is a good time to come with us and just have these uncomfortable conversations. And
Yes.
just a little bit about us as co-hosts. My name is Irina Portnova, and I'm all about manifestation. Manifest your love, manifest your attraction partner, and also manifest the best relationship with yourself. And I'm here with Dina Alexander. Dina, say a couple words about yourself.
Hi, everybody. If you are tuning in for the first time, my name is Dina Alexander, and I love Mondays. It's fun day, just like Irina said already. And today's topic, I love it because I'm a personal coach, a relationship coach, and I am a sex coach. And this topic today is the every couple coming into me is asking why they don't have it. Okay, so I want to
Mm-hmm.
give a shout out also because tomorrow I will be one of the speakers of the summit that Irina is going to talk about
Yes.
now.
Absolutely. And I'll just drop that the link for anybody to register who haven't registered yet. Yeah, so we are in our summit. This is for online coaches, healers, and business owners who want to grow their business online. And Gina's interview is dropping tomorrow. So if you are looking right now into this, so I'm just going to drop that link so you can register and not miss her interview. Amazing, amazing. And today we have the fun topic because today we are talking about why small talk won't create deep love, right?
Yes, yes, and it's something that everybody wants, but
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly, few people know how to create it. And that
Mm-hmm.
deep connection. But I'm not talking about attraction. I'm not talking about chemistry. I'm not talking about butterflies. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
connection, the kind of connection where you feel truly seen, the kind where someone knows your fears, your dreams, your weird little insecurities, your secret desires, and loves you more because of them. Because let's be honest, many relationships spend years talking about bills, kids,
Totally.
groceries, work schedule, the dog, the neighbor, the weather.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow they never get around to talking about each other. And then years
Mm-hmm.
later, people wonder, why do I feel lonely next to someone I love? Well, love
Mm-hmm.
can build emotional intimacy on love. You can't build love that emotional intimacy. That's the one that really deepens that connection. You cannot build it on logistics only. Okay, deep love
Mm-hmm.
isn't built through talking more. It is built through talking about what matters. And let's dive into it. So
I love that. Yeah, go ahead.
let's here's something nobody likes to hear. Okay, most people don't struggle with communication. They struggle with vulnerability, and this is not the first time I'm talking about this vulnerability thingy. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
talking is easy. Talking about your schedule is easy. talking about your opinions is easy. Talking about restaurant, which one you want to go tonight, it's easy. But talking about what scares you, what hurts you, what you secretly need, what you're afraid to lose, what you're longing for, that's where intimacy begins. And that's exactly where most people stop because vulnerability feels risky. Yet, intimacy is impossible without it. So, I'm going to give you the mic because
Mhm.
I know you have something to share.
You know what? First of all, I was like, "Where is our L?" And I just realized it dawned on me that I never posted that because he always watches when like we post that we are showing up live, and because with the summit and everything, I was like, all over, and it just like we are talking, and I'm like, "Wait a second, where is L?" And then I'm like, "Ooh," because I haven't even announced it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we trust that he's joining us, or he's going to be watching in the replay. So Al, we miss you and we acknowledge you all the time with us, so just wanted to give the shout out to Al as well as Giovanni if he's going to be watching the replay. Giovanni, don't forget to type the replay so we know you are watching. And yeah, so let's talk a little bit more because again, it's easy for us to have these surface conversations than something what really is on our mind. And Dina, what comes to me right away is people avoid these deep conversations because being vulnerable actually takes some courage, right? Because again, like you mentioned, we might not be perceived with our partner the way that like we would love to be, or our partner doesn't have the capacity to handle us, right? In terms of like maybe his emotional capacity is not there, maybe the way that they want things to be in the family is not something that what we are bringing in onto the table, right? So the idea is, I feel like the most great connection happens when people are freely expressing what's on their heart without being afraid to be judged or misunderstood, or worst scenario to get into the fight because now they expressed exactly what they feel.
Yes, 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 and yes. That's what I mean. Okay. So let's get a little sassy. Okay. Some couples know everything about each other, everything, and still don't truly know each other. Can you imagine that, Irina? They know their favorite food, her favorite color, his coffee order, her next Netflix password. Wonderful. But do they know what currently keeps their partner awake at night? What dreams
Mhm.
they're secretly afraid to pursue? What wound they're
Mhm.
still carrying? What they are becoming? And that's the difference between knowing each other or not. Information is not intimacy, understanding is intimacy. Deep
Mhm.
connection happens when someone feels, I don't just know facts about you, I understand your heart. So, and this is sexy, you know. This is one of the most sexiest thing in a relationship. Um, and it, you want to know something incredible, attractive? Curiosity, not criticism.
Mhm.
Because you can tell me, hey, you don't like my dress today, but uh, that will damage everything for this evening because yeah, you hurt me. But
Yep.
curiosity, that's where we want to go. Okay. Not criticism, not assumptions, curiosity. I'm talking about one of the biggest intimacy killers is believing I already know everything about my partner. You don't know anything. Okay? People
Mhm.
are constantly evolving, and that's very
Mhm.
important. The version of your partner from 2 years ago is not the version sitting next to you today. And yet, many couples stop asking questions. They stop exploring. They stop discovering. The relationship becomes predictable and eventually flat, boring. Curiosity
Mm-hmm.
creates energy, curiosity creates discovery, and curiosity creates attraction because people feel alive when they feel seen. So, you want me to
So,
continue?
so,
Or go?
so true. Yeah. I want to add to that to say, you know what? A lot of times, people, when they are not consciously aware, they don't even know themselves what they want, let alone their partner to figure out what they want, right? So I feel it's important for people to do some soul searching as well. And if you are the ones watching this episode and might say, what the heck are you talking about? Well, exactly. We are here for some reason on this planet. It's our job to figure out what is something that I can contribute to this world, right? How can I contribute to this world in
Yes,
any capacity, right? And again, it's by just asking these kind of questions we can tap to the answers. And like you mentioned, how could our partner know if we do not know ourselves? And comes back again to be your friend, get to know yourself. Because even going back to intimacy, right? How can we act the partner in sex gives us the pleasure if we don't even know ourselves what we like?
yes,
It's all about figure, like do that soul search. And again, we are constantly changing, we are constantly evolving, as you were mentioning, right, Dina?
yes,
And nothing is the same. And I feel this is the beauty of it,
yes,
because just like the tree grows, just everything is growing and evolving, and the more we understand what stage of the growth we are, what is something for us to explore about ourselves, right? Maybe people are like doing the same experiences, like sleeping in the bedroom with the same positions, because nobody wants to, like, the man could be secretly watching porn and imagining different things, but he wouldn't be like okay to express it, right? So let's talk about this is the difference between small talk and deep love, right? Because partners have to be very comfortable to tell each other, knowing that it's a safe place.
yes,
Because if we cannot provide that safe place for our partner, then it's not a partnership. It
yes,
just like we are just happen to live in the same household, happen to pay the bills, happen to just spend the time, but we are not here in true partnership.
yes, yes, yes. And you know what the scary part is? Being truly seen, because most people
Mm-hmm.
crave it. They crave it, Irina, and they fear it. When someone sees you deeply, it can't hide. You can't perform. You can't carefully manage your image. You simply become visible, and visibility
Mm-hmm.
requires courage. Because once you are seen, you risk rejection. But here is the
Mm-hmm.
truth. Here is the beautiful truth. Real intimacy is not built when someone loves your performance. It builds when someone loves you, your truth. And, and
Mm-hmm.
and what you just said, if you don't even know your truth, it's difficult to show it, okay? Because you've been performing all the time, okay? And that
Mm-hmm.
changes everything, okay? Okay, I'm going to share some questions with the audience that can create that intimacy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And these are practical questions. If you want deeper connection, you need
Mm-hmm.
to ask better questions, not how was your
Absolutely.
day.
Mm-hmm.
For example, what has been on your mind lately?
Mm-hmm.
And someone would will say nothing because they don't know.
Totally.
Huh?
Totally.
So you need to have
Yes.
patience. You need to have patience when someone is not accustomed to share their minds. Another question: what's something you're excited about right now?
Mm-hmm.
Another question: what's something you're worried about that you haven't talked about? I'm going to share two more questions. What do you need more of from life these days? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we have someone coming in. It is it has no
This
name.
is L. No, is this L? I'm not sure. Can't go on Facebook Live. Yeah. Just tell who you are. We would love to greet you with us.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And and the last question, then you can break that ice and start going deeper, is what's
Mm-hmm.
one thing you wish people understood about you? Imagine you asking your partner this. It's just great. So notice the
L,
difference.
it's L. It's
It's
L.
L.
I'm
L.
excited. L, you were missing you. Yeah, sorry. I didn't announce that we are coming live today.
Hi, L.
It's great to see you with us.
Hmm. So as I was saying, these questions invite connection, and you can gather information of making these questions also. Okay, so you want to share something? You want me to continue?
Yes, I just wanted to quickly say yes, especially if partners didn't have this habit of asking these questions. Initially, it might even feel like, intrusive, like, like, why are you, like, start asking questions you've never asked me before. But then again, if we come from the point of connection and say, hey, I really would love to connect with you on a different level, that means I really curious to know. And again, like what I noticed, man, and L is man. Let's hear from him. L would love to know your point of view. I feel men are more private. They just, like, keep it to themselves. At least for us women, we have our circle, we have our friends, somebody we can actually go and talk to or cry to or complain to, right? Men usually are the ones to hold everything within themselves. So wouldn't it be awesome when your partner becomes that, safe harbor, somewhere where you can come, this is the place where you are going to be accepted for who you are. Because again, this is something nobody was teaching. Everybody is trying to perform and be the best and just, like, carry that um image of, I've got it all, I don't have any problems, I'm okay. But we know that inside of us there is something always we want
Yes.
to talk about, right?
Yes. Yes. Let's give L some time before he answers.
Answers. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, he says something.
Okay. What did he say?
Men, yes, men keep secrets and don't talk too many broken heart issues among their man peers. Yeah, exactly. Men are the ones who just keep it to themselves. But just think about it. Wouldn't it be easy when you have the person that you can actually trust?
Yes, that would be great.
Yeah.
Um, so I wanted to touch something that is very important because some people they think attraction alone is enough, but I want to share the reason why this attraction alone is not enough. Um, Attraction starts a relationship. Okay, a relationship cannot start without being attracted to each other. But
Mm-hmm.
intimacy to sustain them. That's the difference because eventually attraction will diminish. What will sustain is intimacy. You can have
Mm-hmm.
incredible chemistry, great sex, amazing physical attraction. But if emotional intimacy never develops, eventually something feels missing
Mm-hmm.
because the soul wants more than attraction. The soul wants understanding, emotional safety. The soul wants presence. The soul wants depth. And that
Mm-hmm.
connection is from soul. It's a soul connection. Attraction opens the door. Intimacy builds the home. And that's how you're supposed to see it. Okay? You
Mm-hmm.
want a home, you need to build a connection. And it requires work. You have a relationship, it requires work. It's like everyone stops when they have that their partner in bed.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's where it starts. And
Totally.
this should be more out there, because everyone wants a relationship. No, I want to hear more. Hey, I need to think about if I want a relationship or not, because I need to put work in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to hear more.
And you know what? Something came to my mind. It's like a lot of times people blame their partners that, they're losing like they become bored. That's where they wonder. That's because they are not also taking the time to an effort to get to know each other better and to see what could be done in the relationship to make it better, right? So it's easy just to drop everything and walk away than like to really go through. And let me tell you, like the tightest bond is between the people who have been through some storms, because it's easy to laugh when there are no big issues, when you just go to the party where you enjoy yourself, where you don't have to raise the kids, where you don't have to wake up at night to like to feed them, or to see if they have the fever or take them to the doctor. It's easy when everything just works out smoothly, or it's easy when a woman does everything, and a man, all he does is just going to work. Right? So now we are talking about what it means to be two people in the relationship, and how do we actually take care of each other. Because a lot of times I hear that a woman doesn't take care of the man, but my first question is, does that man really take care of the woman? Seriously. Like, it just like, if we even come with these kind of questions, my first thing is like, I want to sit down and ask myself the same question. If I want something out of my partner, I also want to ask that question and see, do I actually give it to him? Right?
Yeah, now you opened a Pandora box at my side.
I love to open Pandora box.
You know why, Irina? um I do believe I am a relationship coach, and I do coach couples. However, I do think marriage is very old fashioned. Not in this sense. It started because a woman didn't have any value. At this time and age, if you still think a woman should take care of you, then that woman shouldn't have any education, shouldn't have any smartphone, and doesn't have anything of this age for you to go and expect that she will take care of you. Okay, because you cannot take care of her, because she need to take care of herself and take care of you. And is
Mhm,
that the way a woman should be at this moment, at this time and age? No, I don't think so. I don't believe it should be 50-50. No, because I like to be pursued. A woman likes to
mhm,
be treated as a woman, and men like to be treated as gentlemen. And I
mhm,
think so women do love that also, but at a certain extent. And there you need to be, you have agreement between each other to
mhm,
know what are your boundaries, what are his boundaries or her boundaries. So I do think when someone says a woman should take care of her men, and let's talk about that. What do you
mhm.
mean exactly?
What do I mean? It's like, when I'm tired, I'm just gonna go and sleep. If, I'm not in the mood, I'm not gonna do that, right? So it's more like, again, I want a mature man, somebody who actually did the work, the inner work, somebody who can show up in the relationship, not just, like cheering me on for everything what I'm doing. I don't want to be in this kind of relationship. Yes, I do want to be adored. I do want to, have the attention and admiration. Yes, this, and I want a man who can say, you know what, you're working so hard, like, here is the cash to you, and go for massage. Here is, something to enjoy yourself, right? Here is, like, I just booked the trip. I want a man to be a man, not just expect me to hold the frame and just do everything, and just, like, admire me from the side. No, that's not the relationship.
Yes, I truly am with you. Okay, that's how I think a relationship should be also. So Al did say something. You want to read it?
Yes. Through building up gradual passion by continue having communication with the partner, let the fire burning inside. It has to be mutual. Yeah. Everything in this world is mutual. There is no such a thing. This is my job and this is your job. When people come together, there is that agreement where they want to mutually contribute. They actually make sure that they take care of each other hard. They are not there to hurt, because just think about it, like, what's the point of the relationship? It's not when you are just, like, in love and just expressing to the partner. It's actually showing up that the partner feels safe in your presence, right? That the partner knows that no matter what, they, she or he can come and, like, be themselves, and just, express themselves to the fullest.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm totally with you. I cannot say anything else on that. L. It's all about communication. It's all about agreement. It's all
Mm-hmm.
taking care of each other. Um, it's not your half. Your. They say it in Spanish. Your media naranja. You're half orange. No,
Mm-hmm.
it's you are both two whole persons
Totally.
decided that they want to do this journey together.
Mm-hmm.
And by having that decision, by doing making that decision, you need to take care of each, because we are not the same. So that's why you need to agree on how the journey will be. Otherwise you will be
I love that.
on a daily basis on in each other's hair, and that's not good. I do have couples in each other's hair every day, waking up screaming at each other, and going to sleep screaming at each other, and that's not the way you can live. It's exhausted. Your work is stressful. Coming home is stressful. It's you can't handle that for a long while, and some relationships do end because of that, because they cannot communicate, they cannot agree. Um,
Mm-hmm.
um, they have so many stress, Irina, and they cannot even sit quiet and agree on something,
Yep.
and that's a pity. It makes me very sad, because these people are suffering, and they are not suffering because of hunger, because of not having any food. They are suffering because they lack of communication. They are lacking
Mm-hmm.
communication, and
Mm-hmm.
that's terrible.
You know what I wanted to add to this point, that I love the word of agreement. Like, basically people have to have the vision together, because again, that's why we are coming and talking with you, so you understand what do I actually look for relationships, right? When I'm, again, I did not know about it when I was getting married, but now I'm very much aware. Now it's like all about, does the person I'm with have the similar vision? Are we moving in the same direction? Do we have the agreement? And I'm laying out what exactly the way I see the relationship is. Is that actually, connecting to something that person wants, right? When you have these kind of discussions and conversations, you are going to cut off the people who are not even there to waste your time and your energy. Like, trust me, you would sift through the people who are not even somebody to be with. Because again, if our goals, if our dreams are not aligned, there is going to be a lot of disconnect.
Yes. Yes. Totally with you. So if I can close
Yes, yes.
my
Do
my
the
part.
conclusion. Do the conclusion.
So, deep love doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't. It happens through courage. Bottom line. Through
Mhm.
curiosity, through conversations that go beyond the surface, through the willingness to say, this is who I am, and equally, tell me who you are. Because intimacy isn't built by talking more, it's built by talking about what matters.
Mhm.
If this conversation resonated with you, if you're craving deeper connection in your relationship, if you're tired of surface level interactions and ready for something more meaningful, I invite you to connect with us and put something, give a comment or something in the caption, and helping people create relationship where they feel seen, heard, desired, understood. That's my work, and
Yep.
that I think Irina works like that also. So I love my work. We love our work.
And we love to help you to sift through, right?
Yes, yes,
Again, the more we are intentional with love, with the relationships, the more we can receive the outcome that we desire. First, we
yes,
have to know what, and then we build from that.
yes.
Love it. Such a great conversation. Elle, it was great to see you. And yeah, so think whatever comes out from this conversation for you personally, do you actually have the agreement in place? Do you know exactly what you want in the partnership? And know that everything that doesn't match that, that means you keep open your door until that person actually show up on the doorstep. Do not settle for anything less, because we can attract exactly what we desire. Sometimes good things take time, but you'd rather wait than just jump into something that doesn't serve us.
Yes, amen. You know what, Irina, I want to just remind everybody, as I said when we started, tomorrow I will be a speaker in the
Yes,
summit that started today.
exactly. Register for the summit. It's right on the screen, and tomorrow is Dina's interview, so you don't want to miss. And today was my interview, so you still can catch it.
Yes,
And just let's continue to learning together. Let's continue supporting together, because together we are the power, and that's exactly how we make this life better. All
yes.
right, beautiful conversation. Now, thank you so much. Share this with anybody who you think might benefit from this conversation. And we'll see you on the next episode. If you have any topics you want us to dive in, do not hesitate. Reach out, let us know, and we'll be happy to cover that. All right, all the best. Dina, have a great, great day. And everyone, see you next Monday. Bye.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bye.